Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea. I hope everybody's doing well tonight. I had to take down the previous video I uploaded. I had already uploaded to a with the reaction of Amber's this evening with her vlog. Something goofy was going on. One of the viewers mentioned to me that there was like some background noise, and I noticed that I hadn't taken out my intro and it was playing while the reaction was going on. So, because I told you guys before, I'm super old and I don't know how to do anything on a computer. Well, at least I knew how to take the intro out, so I know what I'm doing there. But I just deleted the video and I'm gonna react to it again. Except I'm not going back into Amber's channel to give her another view, because I did stick to my word and I gave her the view earlier. But I just noticed that Bottle uploaded, so that stuff is awesome. And I really hope that she hasn't given her a copy strike. I really hope not, because Bottle's awesome. So let's get into Bottles, and I'm sure it's going to be hilarious because I already saw Jade's hand in it, so that'll be funny. There we are. And I hope I don't have it too loud, guys. Oh, what the heck, man. Here we go. All right. So this is a nice short one. And here we go.
I did strike some videos. I did. And I don't feel bad.
And I'm still a little confused as to what she means by, well, let's see if this is covered by it. But she says something about the actual YouTuber that she does the strike against has to reach out to YouTube as well. I didn't think it worked like that, but we'll see.
At all, because they were literally stealing my content. So if there's other reaction channels saying that I've done this to them, they're lying, and you need to figure that out.
I'm always trying to see through your flaws.
Subscribe for more videos!
Cause I know that you got so much more to give.
Hey guys, welcome to Let's Talk episode 2. Okay, so every Monday night I have you guys ask me anything you want on my community post, and then I'll talk about it here. Okay, so next one is, I want you to talk about reaction channels. Why did you copyright strike Apathetic Facts' reactions, even though you claimed to not even know who they were when you were asked on live stream, and claimed to not watch reaction channels or compilation channels? You do know what fair use is, right? You're supposed to be a content creator, so I would hope you understand the fair use laws and why it's laughable that you strike these channels. Not to mention, they're your bread and butter and keep you relevant. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you about who keeps who relevant, because that's just pointless and it's not productive in this conversation. I have never.
That's so unlike Amber. She doesn't usually speak like that. But
Did a copyright strike on anybody until a few days ago. I have gone back and forth.
Because I don't think it was you that did it. I think it was your friend that did it, to be quite honest. I mean, you're a completely different person at this point. A better person, but a completely different person.
Between watching reaction channels and not watching reaction channels for the last few years. And I'm currently,
and like I mentioned in the video that I had to delete, I wouldn't consider Apathetic Facts, Bottle, who are other, their compilation. They make compilations. They don't do reacts. Like, I'm making a reaction to this so I can see that, but they're taking bits and pieces. Orko, he's the king of all the compilations. They're taking bits and pieces and putting them together, creating something completely different. So I don't know how that's considered a reaction video. Well, I mean, he still kind of is a reaction. I don't know.
in a cycle where I have a few that I watch and I actually kind of enjoy them. So people saw that I've been watching Alex Ashok because I do enjoy him.
I love him.
And someone happened to message me on Instagram and told me, hey, someone is uploading your videos, your full videos, onto their channel. Here, take a look. They sent me a link and here pops up Apathetic Facts. But every single video
Doesn't mean anything, but I don't believe that.
I clicked on from Apathetic Facts was a video of mine that was not
I mean, you have to appreciate that. They do great compilations.
even edited. There might have been a little bubble of a word that wasn't in.
If I didn't know who Amber was before I ever seen an Apathetic Facts compilation, if I didn't know who she was and I just happened to stumble upon one of their compilations, it would absolutely pique my interest and I would have to go look you up. So I do believe in a way they keep you relevant. whether you want to admit that or not. The only way I found you was through a reaction channel years ago, years and years and years ago.
My video, or there might have been like a
who you
beep every time I said moment, but it was my literal full video being uploaded onto their channel. And I was like, wait a minute, is this fair use? I honestly didn't know what to do about it, so I myself contacted YouTube. I will never copyright.
I don't know if it matters. I mean, it does keep you relevant. It gets people wondering who you are. I didn't know who Life by Jen was until I saw a compilation of her. She was just mentioned. So of course then I went and found her. So you have to admit it does keep you relevant in some way.
A reaction channel. I will never, ever strike down a compilation of me because I don't care. But what is not okay is taking my full.
I don't know. I think it would. I would care. I don't know if it would bother me, but it's kind of part of being a YouTuber. If someone takes your video and kind of like breaks it up and adds their own little, their jokes to it, of course you're going to care.
Full video and uploading it onto your channel and profiting off of it. That's not under fair use. And I kind of felt that in my heart. So that's why I contacted YouTube. I wanted to understand it a bit more. I sent them my channel. I sent them Apathetic Facts' channel. And unfortunately with YouTube, they literally cannot do anything about it because they need the creator, the copyright owner, to file the strike.
You need the copyright owner to file the strike. Can someone explain that to me? You need the copyright owner to file the strike. Wouldn't that be Amber? And didn't she file it? It wouldn't be Apathetic Facts because why would she file it against herself? Or am I just stupid?
They said I will never strike a channel, but then when I heard everyone else's opinions on the matter, they said this isn't right because they literally are stealing your content. And on top of people's advice, on top of my gut feeling, and on top of YouTube telling me they are stealing your work.
Now all of a sudden all these random people are coming up. People have been doing compilation videos years. Now all of a sudden, I just think that's funny.
I realized, all right, time to put my big girl panties on. So yes, I did strike some videos. I did. And
well, why Orko? I mean, how does he monetize? How does he get to... He doesn't get monetized. It's not possible. His are never longer than 4 minutes long. Ever. Why not? I don't think she addresses why she did it to Orko.
I feel bad at all because they were literally stealing my content. So Apathetic Facts ended up emailing me. I will not share our messages. That is not okay. So we have been corresponding back and forth literally all day today. We are trying to find some type of compromise, and I gotta be honest, I literally can't find one. I let them know that they can continue making compilations of me. I really don't care. Go at it. That is not the issue. I think people are getting super confused between the true fair use and what y'all want the fair use to really mean. It is messy. The whole
I mean, I consider Amber a dingbat, so I wouldn't go by what she believes to be fair use. I'm gonna have to look into that because I don't know how their compilations aren't fair use. I have not ever seen Apathetic Facts or Orko just take her entire video, just download it to theirs. I've never seen it, and I have to say I've seen them all.
Strike, copyright, YouTube reaction situation is very messy, but there is a fine line. And out of all these years, this is the first time that I have ever strike down some videos. I literally have physical proof because here on YouTube in the YouTube studio, you can see any single video that you have strikes and you cannot edit it or anything like that. So if there's other reaction channels saying that I've done this to them, they're lying and you need to figure that out. Low-key feel kind of attacked. I don't want to be victim, but it's I'm going through.
When she says low-key, I kind of cringe because she's 30 years old, but I'm much older and I say dude a lot, but I don't know if that's a Chicago thing or if that's a immature thing. I feel like it's a Chicago thing though.
Comments and it's wifey reaction channel strikes, wifey reaction channel strikes. I'm just there's more to my channel and more to me than all of.
No, I mean, I don't think there is. The animals, but you're not showing them. I mean, the one right behind you, that's about it.
That, and it's kind of just a little bit overwhelming, to be honest. So I wanted to read a comment underneath that comment.
I mean, honestly, if you think about it, it's wifey, her weight loss journey, her cooking, and these Q&As, and now the copyright strikes. That's all that's really going on in her life. There's not really, I mean, other than she's got the Lego thing, but I haven't seen her really mention anything about the Legos. People have asked her to just record herself putting the Legos together, but I think we can all agree that she's putting them together with Jade. So she can't record herself doing that. And really, what else is there going on? I mean, she says she doesn't want to record herself with her friends. I still don't believe that these friends exist because, I mean, she used to share everything, and now all of a sudden she's just no. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
And they said she can't be alone emotionally or physically because she can't truly take care of herself. So she latches on to whoever gives her attention. Completely false. I can take care of myself emotionally and physically. The person I'm in a relationship.
I've said this before. I absolutely believe that Amber can take care of herself emotionally and physically. She absolutely can. She just chose not to before. She chose to manipulate her exes and to guilt them into staying with her longer. And she was always capable of taking care of herself. I mean, she's not an invalid. She's a big girl. Would it have been harder to do it on her own? Oh, hell yeah, I'm sure. But nonetheless, I'm sure she can do it. Would it have taken her a lot longer to do certain tasks at home? For sure. But when you have, your errand girl, Becky, that you're barking orders at, telling her, go get me this, go fetch me that, go do this. We've seen you throw tantrums. We've seen you bossing her around. So, yeah, I absolutely believe she's capable of taking care of herself. Just she hasn't done it before because she was being completely lazy. I definitely believe she's doing it on her own right now. Although I do believe Jade's still there.
With currently does not take care of me at all. I take care of myself. And then below that, someone said her girlfriends are just caretakers. She can't take care of herself. If it weren't for food delivery services, she wouldn't even be able to get groceries. I honestly, I can't.
Well, I mean, she couldn't because she doesn't drive or have a car. And as far as I know, as far as we know, Jade does not have one either. Although she might now because she was in a car that day. So she might have one now.
I cannot figure out why people think that my girlfriends are caretakers. I get it. 2019, Amberlynn, she was cray-cray. She looked like she needed a caretaker. She didn't have one, but she looked like she needed one. But this 2021 Amberlynn going into 2022 Amberlynn, I don't know. Like, do you guys still just picture me as that girl in the past? I don't know, because they'll see someone my size and just automatically.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, for the over 5 years I've watched you, you have been a complete lazy person, like just lazy. So, I mean, you changed what in the last couple of months? So, yeah, I mean, I'm sure people are still trying to get used to that. I mean, you don't owe us an explanation, but don't be shocked when people are shocked that you're not just sitting on the couch 24/7 anymore.
Assume that they can't take care of themselves, and I feel like in a way that is a form of fat shaming. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna read is kind of lengthy, so I'm just gonna summarize it the best I can. You said the reason for not talking about what happened.
Fat shaming. I don't know that she can't see who's making these comments. For instance, I mean, I'm a big girl. I'm not sure how I could fat shame someone when I'm a big girl. We're just going by, and the people asking these questions, she can't see what they look like either. For all she knows, they're also 600 pounds, but they did everything for themselves. We're just going by what we've seen for the past however many years you've been on YouTube. So that whole fat shaming thing, if I could get her to never say it again, that'd be great. Not to say that there aren't people out there that fat shame. I'm sure they do. But not everybody's fat shaming. Not everybody's fat phobic. Not everybody.
In your life is because you're afraid people might hurt those around you. That's fair, but there are ways you could do it without identifying those people. You can tell us what happened. You can tell us how you met the new people in your life. You don't have to mention their names or their location. You've started these stories, so it is only fair that you finish them. I completely get what you're saying. I'm sure it's very frustrating that there are things that I've mentioned.
I mean, you don't have to because it's your business and it's your life, but yeah, I mean, obviously people are curious. They're going to want to know. And I think people do find it hard to believe that for years you have been shoving a camera in people's face when they're eating. Destiny, when she was on the toilet, in restaurants, out in public, at birthday parties, anywhere and everywhere. Everybody remembers how you would do this to Crystal, and she looked incredibly uncomfortable. It didn't stop you. You would keep the camera in her face as she looks like she's so uncomfortable, and you're just giggling. So out of the clear blue sky in the last 3 months, you've just transformed and found this self-awareness where now you just don't do that anymore. I mean, it's just hard for some people to believe that.
That I stop talking about, or I don't explain why my last breakup happened or anything like that, which I totally get the frustration. But unfortunately, some stories are started that don't get to be finished, or the ending doesn't get to be shared. Yeah. And that's just kind of reality. I will always have the people in my life come first and always respect their wishes if they don't want to be.
Maybe now, don't act like this is something you used to do
on camera. And I most definitely respect their wishes if they no longer want to be mentioned on YouTube at all. I literally went from oversharing and telling you guys absolutely everything to like not telling you guys anything at all. So now I'm trying to meet in the middle and trying to figure out how to manage personal life with YouTube life.
Good idea.
Hate, just genuinely curious. It seems like you never take serious breaks in between relationships. Why do you think this is? And do you think it's a positive or negative thing about you? So you're right. It seems like I never take long breaks in between relationships, and I can see why people would think that was a negative thing, but it doesn't always have to be negative. I thoroughly just love love. I love being in a relationship with someone. I love the affection, the companionship, just the way that it feels. Like the stages of love, like true love is so beautiful and so fun, and like getting to know someone on that level. I do enjoy being single, but I also enjoy being in a relationship. Every relationship that I've gotten in, I've never searched for it. Somehow it just kind of found me.
I feel like she's like, I don't know, she has multiple personalities. She's like a completely different human being than she was 2 weeks ago, than she was 2 weeks before that, than she was 2 weeks before that. It's like, I don't know. It's so odd to me.
I never purposely jump into things quickly. I always just go with the flow. And if it is what it is, it is what it is, if that makes sense. I truly don't believe in like relationship timelines. Like if you want to get married to someone a week after meeting them, go for it. And I don't believe that people should be looked down upon for wanting to spend their life with someone else. I personally prefer sharing my life. I love being a part of someone else's life and also creating our own life. Okay, so the next one and the last one. Nature, how do you feel about polyamorous relationships now? Everyone can do what they want. I firmly believe that. Like I am not going to knock anyone. Love me a sister wives moment. Love me a moment where like two girlfriends are sharing two boyfriends. Like I love that for them. But it's not me. It is not me. Like if you want to have a boyfriend, but then you want to have like 6 girlfriends or like 2 boyfriends or like math. I personally don't want to do that. I will never do that. And it's just not for me. I am a monogamous person in the way that I think if you're in a relationship and you're in love with someone and you have like great sex, you have like true love, you have passion and chemistry, you have fun together, and you just overall vibe so well that you know that you want them to be like your future wife or husband. It's like
everything's so over the top with her. Like we get it. Love, 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 love. We get it.
Why would you want to get in a relationship where you're kind of like accepting less than that? I mean, unless you want to be married to multiple people, that's literally up to you. But like, I see it as, okay, hi, I am absolutely in love with you. I want to marry you. You literally mean the world to me. I wake up every day and I think of you. We laugh together. We cry together because we love each other so much. Like you are like what coats my heart. You have completed me in ways that I just didn't even.
I love my husband, but this, I mean, what is this? It's some kind of fairy tale I think she's waiting for or something.
No, it's possible. Like I am thoroughly in love with you. Why would I want that? And then go find something less than that? That's it. It doesn't make sense. For me, it doesn't make sense. And I most definitely do not want to be sharing the person I'm in love with. And that's just,
I wouldn't.
Next question is, how do you remain close friends with your exes? What tips could you give at trying to maintain a good relationship with someone you've ended a relationship with? So obviously everyone's situation is different. Every relationship is different.
I mean, my opinion is she's extremely needy. And I get it that it stems from like her childhood and stuff like that. But I'm sure she doesn't believe that she's needy.
I feel like if a relationship on my end ended terribly, then I would not want to stay friends with them. How I always saw it is like when you're in a relationship with someone, not only are they your lover, but they're your best friend. So everyone ends their relationships for different reasons. So I'm just going to go based on my past. Most of me and my exes ended our relationship because we didn't work well as a couple anymore. But we still had that friendship going on that we didn't want to lose. Just because you don't work with someone romantically, why take out the friendship and all of that? It's not like I'm breaking up with you because you're a bad person. It's not like they're breaking up with me because I'm a bad person. We just don't jive well in a relationship. And I've noticed I still continue to jive very well with people I have been in a relationship with, but just as friends. Sometimes it could be a little rocky at the beginning. It's kind of weird, I will admit. You might have to try to find that balance between, okay, so we're just friends now, so why did I just call you babe? Whoops. If you feel close to someone and just because you guys broke up, does not mean that you guys have to go separate ways forever. So I do want to apologize to those who watched this the full way, that it was kind of like, I feel like this one was very like drama filled, and that's not my intention with these Let's Talk videos at all. I'm hoping next Let's Talk can be a little more like, hi, so I really love drinking water. This is my wallet. Don't forget to take vitamins. How many pets do you have? Love me a good coffee moment. Oh, I miss doing my makeup. So now I'm gonna put these on and I'm gonna go edit this video. I hope that you guys did enjoy this, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.
I'm always trying to see through your flaws.
Okay, so that was the second time I reacted to it, but like I said, I had to delete my other one. Okay, I don't know. Bottle took out some of the parts that I reacted to earlier, but that's okay. I'm still slightly confused with how that copy strike works. I don't know who she's referring to, who has to make the claim or whatever. I'm actually gonna look it up right now because I want to know what the heck she's talking about. So tomorrow, if she uploads, I will definitely be back. I kind of wanted to do a retro react just because she's such a new person right now. So I'm hoping in the morning my cat doesn't bug me and my husband doesn't bug me, and I can get one out before I head out to do my errands. I want to do like an old one with maybe Crystal in it, where she claims that, you know, I mean, you know how she's saying now she doesn't want to, she wants to keep her friends private and respect their privacy. Well, not so much then. Okay, so hopefully I'll see you guys in the morning. Bye.